All right, ready to get underway. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. On the ground, Moore sends it to first. One pitch and one out. So up next for Chicago, Hae-Sung Kim. In the air, left field. Two-away now. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Moncada. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3. Here's Joe Adell. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. Here comes Christian Yelich. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that one handled. Here's the tag, and he's out. Kazuma Okamoto, the next Cub to hit. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second. But he's in there easily.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
This one chopped to first. Shanuel steps on the bag, and that's an out. Stephen Kwan, the next Cub to hit. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
0-1. And that's fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. So up next for Chicago, Sung-Mun Sung. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. Moncada measures 6 feet even, 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Suzuki under it. And there's one down. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. Up the middle. Out on the off-balance throw. And next for the Angels, Christian Moore. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Moncada at third with 2 away. And that's ruled a swing. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. On a line. And foul ball.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound. Well, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And down on strike. 1 away. Hesung Kim, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Neto for 1. Double play. Yeah! What a clean killing. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
This one in the air right field. Suzuki on the move. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third. He will score, and the Angels even it up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Yelich swings through it for strike 1. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the last half of the third. Here's a rocket to right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. All loaded up. Here is Moncada.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Downstairs to Moncada.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Into center. Lee. A long run for this one. Reaching, try, but it falls in. To score from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead. So bases loaded with one away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit. All loaded up here in the third and final game of the series.
That's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Start of the fourth, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Munetaka Murakami. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Stays through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The Halos leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field. 2 away. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. High fly ball out into left center field. Teodosio, long run into the gap. Pulls it down and he makes. Bottom of the fourth, so in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. This one in the air, center field. Lee drifts towards it, and there's one down. Now it's going to be Christian Moore. Struck out swinging his first time. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki under it, and there are 2 outs. So up next, Bryce Teodosio. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Center field. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. In the air, center field. Teodosio on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kevin McGonigal, the next Cub to hit. To the right side, Moore. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Now here is Sung-Mun Song. And that is that. Back in Anaheim, now it's the Angels leadoff man, Joe Adell. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
In the air to left center. Kim settles underneath it. And there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Yelich, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. That one fouled off. Out to center. Lee gets under it. That is the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 0-1 down. Line drive. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Popped up left side. He's got it. Tries to get back and safe. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Late with the swing there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Munetaka Murakami. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The Cubs with the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, and the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-3. Okamoto at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Goodbye, home run. And we are tied. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Yoan Moncada. Foul ball there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground to short, Kim. Gets it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Out towards right center field. Lee on the move to the alley. And there's 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan settles under it, and the inning is over. Back in Anaheim, now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. In the air out to center. Yelich running hard. Takes it in for the out. And up next for Chicago, Steven Kwan. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Tied at 4. And there's 2 down. So now the DH spot, Kevin McGonigal. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, so in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. This one in the air center field. Lee settles under this one, and there's one away. Next to hit, Bryce Teodosio, 1 for 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up. Song under this one. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Now batting Joe Adell. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Angel Stadium. We go to the 8th. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Taylor Saucedo.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle and a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1 away. And up next for Chicago, Hesung Kim, 1 for 3. Swings through that one, 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
0-2 now. Runner on the move. That one to first. And he's out on the tag.
So he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Suzuki in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Jorge Soler. In for a strike. 0-1. That one ripped. And a quick out, number one. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside ball. Outside, that's a ball.
That to right. Suzuki in position. And there's two away. Here is Yoan Moncada, a switch hitter batting right. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning.
Ball, that's low.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Kwan on the move to the gap. And that is the third out of the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. The Cubs four-hole hitter, a new pitcher in the game, Ryan Sefferjohn.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Late swing fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got it, swinging for the strikeout. Cubbies with only one out left. Ballesteros, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. They're down to their final strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
This one in the air center field. Teodosio under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.